vibes, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to join the party, if you want to join the vibe squad, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell so you can know when I get notified. And yes, I would love to have you along on this journey and everyone else as well. And if you are not new, hey girl, hey boy, love that you are here and love that you are watching this video. Now, this topic can go on for days, hours, minutes, like years even, okay? So as you guys can see by the title, today I am talking about friendships, finding balance, and how to meet new people. And how you know when like a person is genuine. That's like a big thing too. So all around, this video is about friendships, and first I wanted to talk about friendships in general. If you're someone who has a solid group of friends in your life, like wow, amazing. You're very, very blessed, because not everybody has that, and for a lot of people it's really, really hard to make friends and meet people and even just keep friends around, I guess. And so props to you. But I just wanted to touch on how it can be hard to make friends and how ways that you can meet people. I asked like my friends this all the time. You know, I ask people, how do you make friends? How do you make friends these days, especially when you're just a little bit older and you know you're not in school anymore, and it just becomes harder. So a few things that people have said were that work was one place, a really good place to meet people, and to find a circle of friends. You guys see each other all the time. Why not find not just your work buddy, but your outside work buddy as well? So I thought that one was really, really good. I personally have met quite a few people in the workspace, so I can definitely vouch for meeting new friends at work. So yeah, I thought that was a really good one. A second one that a lot of people have mentioned to me was at like quieter places. So not at a crazy party or anything like that, but at like the coffee shop. You know, a lot of people these days are going outside of the house and meeting at places where they can like do work. And so just sitting at a coffee shop and pulling up a chair with someone else, asking them, of course. And you just never know what that can spark or even what could come from that. So I thought that was a really good idea. And aside from coffee shops, there are tons of other spaces that you could probably go to where you can meet people, but in general, just a more quieter place. And a third one, actually, I've heard of people being on some of the dating apps, and not for dating, but for finding friends that are within the area. And I've definitely have heard good things about it. There's negative, of course. I think all of this stuff can have pros and cons. But I've heard people say that they've met really good people from those sites. Within reason, be cautious, of course. Read the room, girl. Don't just be first person. You're just like, okay, like, you know, spark up that conversation, really read the room. And if you feel comfortable, always meet that person in a very busy place, far from your home or any, you know, location like that. But yeah, I think that one's a great one. And then another one would definitely be meeting friends through friends. Again, this is probably how I've met most of my friends, aside from the ones that I have known since I was like in elementary school. I've always met somebody through somebody else, and I love that. I think that it's really cool to interact with your friends' friends, and it's a great way to meet someone. So I love that idea, and I would definitely vouch for that one. That's probably my favorite one. And it's just, it's funny how those friendships can work out, because they could work out in a way where it's like you meet someone through someone else, and you and that someone else become really, really cool. So you just never know. And so my advice is just to step out there, find ways, get out your house, you know, make yourself open and available, be cautious, all of those things, of course. And I think that you could be fine. The second thing I wanted to touch on is just balances within friendships and within people that you meet, even meeting new people. I would just say that protect your energy to a certain extent. You know, we feel like we always have to give all this stuff to our friend. Oh, well, that's my friend. I care about them. And I want them to have this and I want them to have that. And if this isn't you, that's totally fine. I can only speak on my own personal experience, but that's me. I'm definitely a giver. I will give, you know, man, in the past, I have just done so much for so many different people, and it's out of the kindness of my heart. You know, it's because I want to see them thrive or get to that next place, or I hate to see people hurting. I hate to see people even go without that. I have a soft spot for that. And so I've learned a lot of things over the years, and definitely just finding balance in that. I can still give, but how do I give in a way that's not exhausting to myself and my mental health? And that's just like giving to the point of no return. Like, I had to really evaluate that and stop that, because you find out later that there's some people who are really receptive to that, and some people who are only receptive because they're using you, or because they want something else out of you, or because you're just that go-to person that they know. I know if I hit her up, she's gonna do it for me, so let me see what's up. And no, we're cutting that. That has been cut from my life. And if anyone else out there has an experience with that, basically just being almost too nice, right? Like, you have to grow a backbone, you know? Hold yourself up, okay? Like, know that not everybody is genuine, and also just not to like trust too fast. I think you really have to like figure people out, and it takes time. And I also think that knowing the heart of a person, that's like my thing now. Like, if I don't know your heart, you'll never be able to get that close to me in general. Because I can't trust you with this or that or whatever. Like, my trust only goes so far. And you know, I feel like, you know, I've probably been jaded by that in general. But now I know who I am. I know where my balances are. I know what I bring to a table. Like, know what you bring to a table. Everyone can't eat off that table with you. And everyone is not going to accept what you bring to the table, whether good or bad. Just know that everyone's not going to accept what you put on the table in the way that you think they should accept it. Instead of fighting through it, talk to that person. Like, let them know how you feel. A real friend is going to be receptive. If they're not receptive, then you just move on. Like, we just gotta move on. You know, I was like queen of cut them off for like kind of a while. In the beginning, like for many years, I was not. I gave people chance after chance and try after try, but you get tired of that. And once I was tired, I was like, listen, you can't pull the wool over my eyes anymore. Like, it's a no. So being too nice in friendships, wow, that sounds like the thing to do. Sometimes it's not, and it only harms you. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that as a topic. And then I just wanted to touch on the fact that people will definitely take your kindness for weakness, and don't let them. Like, it's better to rock with a small few than to try to have the entire world on your back. Like, I love having just a small few. And when I say small, a very small few. Like, at this point in my life, where I'm at when it comes to friends, it's really no new friends. Like, I have people that I've known since I was in elementary school who are still my friends today. I have new people that I've met, you know, through over the years. I have some college friends, and like, that's about it. Everybody's not a friend in my book. I have acquaintances, people that I see you on the street. Hey, what's up? But that's about it out of me. My advice, you know, and as far as genuine, true friendships, I think the best way to gauge that is to see what happens when there's a disagreement. See what happens when there's an argument, or when there's when you guys just aren't seeing eye to eye. How does that person react? Do they cut you off? Do they shut you down when you try to bring things up? Are they like, do they bypass over the whole thing and pretend like it's not even happening? Are they passive, aggressive? Like, what is it? I feel like you can really start to know people in those situations, because the reality is that friendships are going to have ups and downs. To think that they're not, I mean, that's number one mistake right there. They are. Any type of relationship is going to have ups and downs. But for me, it's always how you come back from that. What is the aftermath of this thing happened, and now how do we patch it up or fix it? To me, there's always a solve or a resolve to it. And how that person acts during that time tells me a lot about their character. I know that it's really hard to trust people, but I do believe that great friends, they're going to be in your corner. I believe that great friends are going to support you. Great friends are going to, they're going to ask you how you're doing. They're going to keep in contact with you. They're going to care about your life just as much as you care about theirs. It may not always be to the same how you have it pictured in your mind, but again, you either accept that person for who they are, or you let them go. It just can't be both sometimes, you know. And definitely closed mouths don't get fed. So if you haven't said anything, who are you to even be getting, you know, to remain upset in this? Like, you should be able to talk to your friend. I know that I can go to any one of my friends and talk to them directly about however I'm feeling. And I am not afraid to do that. At this point in my life, I'm not afraid to tell it like it is to whoever, whatever, whenever. Now, I'm going to still have grace in that. You know, I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to have kindness. But I'm also going to say it. There's no reason for me to hold back, because where I'm at in my life, I'm at the age where it's like, you're either here or you're just not. I don't have crazy friend drama like that anymore. I'm probably at the most peaceful place I've ever been in my life when it comes to friends. Like, I love where I'm at, and I love where I'm going, and I love that I have this select few of people to ride along with me. Now I've got my vibes, which are you all rocking and riding with me, and I love that for me. So again, this is just a advice video, and I hope that this helped you, or if you know someone that needs this advice, share this video with them. If you liked this, like this video, leave me a comment, leave your friends down below a comment, because we are a vibe on this channel and we're rocking. Thank you so much for continuing to like my channel, subscribing to my channel, continuing to watch all of my videos. I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate it. Until my next advice video, I hope you guys all have an amazing start to the new week, as we are uploading every Sunday. So we are starting the week off with the Vibe crew, right? So have an amazing week, and I will catch you guys in my next Vibe video. Bye.